Dear students and honorable viewers, welcome back all of you and good morning to you all. Hope you are all doing well. And this is Madhab Roy Chowdhury with you, Headmaster, Raozan Aryamaitreya institution. So dear students, let's go and get started. This is my identity as you know. So dear students, look at the pictures and talk about it. What do you see in the picture? Yes, you can see a man's hand holding a hammer on the background of blood. Below the hand, Madhab is inscribed. So, can you relate any historical event to these pictures? What happened on this day? Yes, these pictures commemorates the historical struggle and sacrifice of working class people to establish their rights. So, dear students, do you know a day is memorable for the laborers all over the world? Yes, you know. So, which day is this? Yes, this is the May 1st. So, your guess is very good. So, today we are going to talk about May Day. And this is from your English for today, lesson 2, unit 3. So, dear students, first we will see the learning outcomes. After the end of the lesson, we will be able to talk about events and festivals, ask and answer questions, and give opinions in a logical sequence, infer meanings from the context, fill in the blanks. So, dear students, first we will know some vocabulary. The word is observed. Look at the pictures. The pictures is implying the meaning of our words. The synonym of the words observe means celebrate, commemorate, respect, repute. To commemorate or celebrate an event or festival. So there is a sentence for you. All laborers observe the May Day. The next word, commemorate, as you know, celebrate, observe, remember, memorize. The meaning of the word commemorate, recall or show respect for something or somebody. Here is a sentence for you. Some galleries commemorate donors by inscribing their names on the wall. Next one, sacrifice, giving up, abandonment, forsaking, concession. Offer or kill as a religious sacrifice. I would sacrifice anything for you. Next one, address. As you know, speak or talk, lecture or statement. To make a formal speech to a group of people. So the rally was addressed by the laborer leaders. Dear students, now go to your EFT books and this is page 34. Read the text and answer the questions that below. First, I am going to read the text. You need to listen very carefully because after listening you have to do some work. Are you ready to listen, dear students? Okay. May Day or International Workers' Day is observed on May 1st all over the world today to commemorate the historical struggle and sacrifices of the workers, of the working people to establish an 8-hour workday. It is a public holiday in almost all the countries of the world. Since the Industrial Revolution, That means there is interpretation below the text. I will show you. Since the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th century in the Europe and the US, the workers in mills and factories have been working a long shift, 14 or even more hours a day. On May 1st in 1886, inspired by the trade unions, half of the workers at the McCormick Harvest Company in Chicago went on strike demanding an 8-hour workday. 2 days later, a workers' rally was held near the McCormick Harvesting Machine Company and about 6,000 workers joined it. The rally was addressed by the laborer leaders. They urged the workers to stand together to go on with their bosses. At one point, some strike breakers started leaving the meeting place. The strikers went down the street to bring them back. Suddenly, about 200 policemen attracted them with clubs and revolvers. One striker was killed instantly. 5 or 6 others were seriously wounded and many others were badly injured. The events of May 1st, 1886 are a reminder that workers will continue to be exploited until they stand up and speak out to gain their working conditions, better pay and better life. Okay, dear learners, now you will have to answer from alternative. So look at the questions, choose the correct answer from the alternative. So if you need to read the text again, pause the video. Now I am moving on for time consuming. First, look at the first one. May Day is observed. Which one? Across the globe. What does the word revolution mean? Rebellion. The word strike means attack. The word exploit means abuse. The text is about May Day. Now, dear students, there are 4 questions. Pause the video, write down the answer for the questions. After that, match with me. First one, what does May Day refers to? May Day refers to May 1st in 1886 when the workers laid down their lives to establish 8-hour workday. Second question, how long did the workers have to work in a day before the May 1st strike? The workers had to work 14 hours or even more in a day before the May 1st strike. Question number 3, why was the workers in Chicago go on a strike? The workers in Chicago went on a strike to establish an 8-hour workday. Question number 4, what do you learn from the events of May 1st, 1886? From the event of May 1st, 1886, I learned that workers will continue to be exploited until they stand up to gain their better working conditions, better pay and better life. So dear students, now you will fill in the blanks with the verbs given in the box, put them into the correct forms. So there are the verbs add, send, arrive, support, begin, create, do, work, hear, live, and this is the text. Dear students, pause the video and try to solve the answer. After that, you will match with me. I am moving on. Tanya is a poor garment worker. She works in a big garment factory in Gazipur. She lives in a slum with a few fellow workers. She works 8 hours a day on a monthly salary of 3,000. She does overtime to add some more money to her income. If she can save something, she sends it to her father to support the family. One day, Tanya was busy doing her work in the factory. Suddenly, she heard someone shouting, "Fire, fire!" The workers were panic stricken and everyone began to rush to the stair. There were not enough staircases in the factory building, so some workers were trodden under the foot and others were injured in some other way. However, the fire brigade arrived there in minutes and nothing serious happened. So, dear students, pause the video, read the text again, and after reading the text, you will do the activity. To the activity, that means you have to questions, make the answer for this question. Read the completed passage, see again. Now, this passage you need to read. Tanya is a poor government worker and serious happened. This text you have to read. After reading the text, you have to make the answer for 3 questions. First one, do you think Tanya's monthly salary is enough for her work? Second one, is the factory safe enough for workers? Why do you think so? Do you have any suggestions for satisfy our factory workers? If so, what? So, dear students, write down the answer yourself. I am moving on to the next. This time I will give you homework. What is the importance of Madhab for the laborers in the world? Okay, write down the questions for your homework. So, there is the end of my lesson. Thanks to all and hope to see you soon to my next class.